Hey everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite. So, how is Sakura in PvP? Well, you would probably guess that she's pretty good, and I'm going to back that up and say, yeah, she is. I did get a chance to run Sakura today in Apex Arena. Nobody seemed to have a problem with me running Sakura because she's only like 2 days old, and they probably figured she was really low power, which actually this one is. My Sakura is only 5,000. That is really the power level of most built Sakuras right now. She does not have her heart bond yet. So most people are going to see me pick Sakura and they're like, yeah, okay, go ahead and play with a character that you've only had for 2 days. So I didn't really see that much opposition. I didn't see people trying to ban her. And I thought, what the heck? Let's run her all we can. Let's see how she does. So this is my Sakura. She is only power level 5,141. She is still a 3-star. This girl does not have a heart bond. Alright. And here is her equipment. This is a fixed damage build that I've been just playing around with, actually more or less for PvE. I can honestly tell you the only fixed damage that was actually applicable in Arena was the Blood Sword. None of the other fixed damage ever triggered because Thor's Necklace and Arcane Battle Grab, they will only trigger after combat if your enemy's still alive. So I never really got to use those. The Blood Sword is amazing because it stacks with her AoEs. So she can hit everybody with an AoE and then some of them will still take fixed damage because of that Blood Sword. So I really like that. That really helped out a lot. As far as these other items, obviously have a different accessory on her, maybe have a different armor on her, because like I said, the fixed damage from these never went off. It was actually kind of cool, like a one-time Cher attacked Sakura. Somebody thought they were going to use their Cher to take my Sakura out real quick, and actually Cher did not survive. Sakura did not get a scratch on her. She had the higher crit, so she attacked first and managed to wipe Cher out completely before Cher even got to damage her. Okay? Regardless, fixed damage never procced. So, as far as her abilities go, they are just sweet. They are absolutely sweet for PvP. This heal reversal one, Hayaka, Roarin', you want to make sure to hit their healer with that. And actually in the one fight that I took her to, I was one block short of hitting the healer with this. It still did pretty awesome because it does good damage and then it gives everybody this curse. Pretty much right after this, your opponent has to use their healer to try to debuff this. And this can be taken off with a heal, okay? The other thing is Uka Hausen. Yeah, this thing is bad right here. The fixed damage that this applies is some of the best fixed damage in the game right now. They're going to take 2 times the attacker's attack for the next 2 turns. That's the bleeding effect on it. So this works really, really well. I got to use it on a Vargas and I got to bleed him for a couple of turns. It did lead to his demise. It definitely helped. So the fact that these have a range to them is really good because after you unload these, then Sakura can just start running around and actually engaging people into combat. But the first thing I would do is try to unload these, get these curses out there for your opponent to deal with and have to waste his healer healing that up. And then just have Sakura start running around engaging people in one-on-one combat. I also did run her with Joshua. They work together really well. And Joshua has a crazy AoE ability that does a ton of damage as well. So actually the one fight I lost, and I will say this, even with Sakura on your team, you can still get Basiled. Everybody can still get Basiled. If you run up on a team that has Basil and Lana, you are going to take one of Basil's AoEs, unless you really, really prepare for it, and I was just dicking around, and yeah, as soon as Basil AoEs you, he does silence your whole team. And of course, Clock had to proc for him as well. So I did get Basiled on one of my fights, Uh, yeah, it was pretty crazy. I should have done more to counter Basel, and never forget how strong Basel is. Okay, but as far as this girl and her performance, it was off the chain. It was really awesome. I'm really happy with her. I cannot wait to build her up and actually get her heart bond, make her a little more tough. Because right now mine's running around with 4,000 hit points. So she is squishy. She's prone to get taken out with AoE attacks or when you can't cover her with a tank. Let's see, one of the battles she got taken out with, it was a 3-turn cooldown Frost Nova spell, whatever the hell it is, where it lowers everybody's movement and just hits them with like 0.3 AoE damage. Yeah, she did not survive through that. So weak AoEs can be the end of this girl. She is prone to getting hit with weak blast waves and being taken out because she has, well, a low hit point count. And a lot of that has to do with us not having access to her heart bond, which greatly increases the amount of hit points and defense she has. But just the type of character that she is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Sakura is the closest thing to a ninja that we have in the game. I know some of you are going to correct me and be like, she's a samurai chick. I don't know, she's half ninja because of the way she plays, the whole I attack first, you die first thing. That's very ninja to me. I like how she does power up like Altamüller, and I've been comparing her to Altamüller with this whole power up thing, but they're actually quite different, right? Her stacks are a little bit harder to get because she has to actually get a kill to get her stack. All stats except for hit points increase by 5%. That's roughly 40 attack each time, and mine's only a 3-star. So that's 5% to all of your stats. Attack, intelligence, defense, magic defense, and skill. This girl's skill climbs too. If we look over at Altamüller really quick, Altamüller is when he attacks, he is not limited by having to kill people in order to get his buff. Alright. Before entering battle, attack increases by 10%. Physical damage taken decreases by 5%. Last 4 turns can be stacked up to 4 times. So effectively, Altamüller can get his attack up by 40%, and he can decrease his damage taken by 20%. So that's pretty good for Altamüller. His attack goes up, and the damage reduction he gets goes up. He actually doesn't increase all of his stats like Sakura does. His skill will never go up. He gets damage reduction, but his actual defense and his magic defense, they never go up. So, but the only thing they have in common is his attack and Sakura's attack, when she is 6-star, are probably going to climb by the same level. But for him, it's easier to get all this going because all he has to do is get into combat with you. He can proc his Supreme Overlord ability multiple times against one enemy. Altamüller flies up, he attacks somebody, he gets his stat boost. Gale kicks in and he attacks again, he gets his stat boost. If the enemy survives and they retaliate and Altamüller kills them off, he gets another stat boost. He can get, there's an instance right there where he just got 3 of his stat boosts, not stat boots. 3 stat boosts off of one enemy. Sakura can't do that. She has to kill. She has to get the kill in order to get her stack. So it is a little bit harder to stack up Sakura's stats, but remember, you're stacking everything, not just attack and damage reduction. You're stacking attack, intelligence, defense, magic defense, and skill. So it's much more lethal, but like I said, you do have to get the kill. So this is what I think of Sakura in PvP. Was she worth the hype? I definitely think she was, because even right now, she's not that strong, and she's already doing wonderful things out there. I mean, taking Cher out was really cool, considering too, Cher had a higher attack than her. And Cher was a little bit damaged, and this guy thought, well, hell, I'll just use Cher to take her out. He probably thought they were going to die together. But no, Sakura didn't actually even get a scratch on her. She finished Cher before Cher technically even got her attacks off on her. So that was very cool. So if you're going to be fighting in arena, this is one of those characters that you might want to do a quick study up on. You don't want to be attacking a Sakura if her crit is higher than yours, unless you are absolutely sure that you can survive her attack and retaliate and do her in. For instance, Leon. If Leon were to attack Sakura, Leon could probably survive it because she is an infantry unit. I would have to say Leon definitely could survive it. He's going to take a little bit of damage. He might lose some of his knights, but Leon will crush Sakura because when he gets to retaliate after she goes, his damage is going to do her in. So there is still very easy ways of dealing with Sakura. She's not invincible by any means. She's very fun and niche to play. And again, mine's only at a 3-star. And I think this is why people let me run my Sakura. Nobody ever objected. Nobody ever tried to block her. But what they didn't realize is my Sakura is actually, well, she was rank 3. She just dropped to rank 4 over 40 power. See how quickly it happens? I take one nap. So this is a rank 4 Sakura on the server. She's at 5k power. The strongest Sakura right now is 5,288, and that makes sense. And I think some of these people, they wailed out a little bit, and they did pull some dupes. Like, I'm pretty sure most of these Sakuras up here are 4-star Sakuras, maybe even a 5. I don't know. I only pulled one copy of her, though, so I am definitely taking my time and leveling her up, and I'm grinding this girl out every day. She is definitely awesome. One of my favorite characters to play with. I love the overall character design. But this is why people weren't banning her in arena. They probably thought they were going to have an easy win. Hey, if you want to play with a character that's 2 days old, sure, come on down. So what they didn't know is that I have one of the few Sakuras that's actually ranked pretty good right now. So we're going to have to see how that goes. I can't wait for her to get her heart bond. I'm definitely going to be investing into this girl. And you will see her out there with Joshua on my PvP team. I have to work on that whole faction. Heroes in Time, I need to power up Estelle. I need to power up Joshua. And now Sakura has made her way to that list too. So, but interestingly enough, I will say this. I do like this fixed damage build for PvE. It's just fun. Like, this is the best way I can describe it is after Sakura attacks, if anything is left alive, when she has the Dark Guard, they add fixed damage. Then you can get fixed damage from the Blood Sword. Then you can get fixed damage from the Arcane Battle Grab. Then you can get fixed damage from Thor's Necklace. And I have seen fixed damage go off 4 times in a row after her attack. And I just thought it was funny. I thought it was cool. So I just left it alone like that. Obviously, I don't think the Arcane Battle Grab is a very good piece of armor for her. She does not have a super high magic defense. I think Juggler can take advantage of this thing. I don't know. There's not many characters that, can really get good fixed damage off of it because it is based off of your magic defense. I just threw it on her for schnitz and giggle. I just thought it'd be funny to have another source of fixed damage. But I'm probably going to change most of this stuff up, especially the accessory. But this is how she performed today with the gear that she has on. She did alright. She earned me some victories. All in all, it was fun. So this is my impression of how Sakura really does in PvP. Even though she is a young character, she's new, she's definitely worth taking out there. Even if you just get her to 5k right now, she can run against other characters. Like, I'm sure the Cher that she killed was at least 6k in power. She had like 1100 attack base, so with her fusion. So all in all, it's been a pretty good day for Sakura. If we give her time to grow a little bit, she will be much more formidable. But I got to have a pretty good trial run with her and really see what she's made out of. And this girl is really good for PvP. And yeah, I think that's why a lot of people pulled her. I pulled her just because she's my little Langrisser Chizuru. Like, I just love the character design. I love how she looks. And truth be told, I wouldn't mind having the other girl from this banner too. The really gnarly tank that just pretty much goes Superman all over everybody. I know there's a lot of niche things you can do with her. And I do know that she's kind of outshined by Sakura. It's not really fair. But the other character on this banner, she can get super stats from killing off her troops. She gets a ridiculous amount of power from that. So there's a lot you can do with that. And she's got this whole Lone Ranger thing. All my troops are dead, but you know, you can't scratch me because of it. So I think she'd be cool to have. I'm still going to try to pull for her. This is a limited collab, so you know, if I have to, I'll wait for it to come back around. And nobody freak out because this stuff will all be coming back. But I will be trying to get Sakura's counterpart from this banner. Also, I can't wait till next week where we can unlock the little teleport girl, Iris. Yes, can't wait for her either. So great things to come. Everybody keep grinding up on the event. And this is what I think about Sakura after actually using her in PvP today. You guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. Have an awesome day. Peace.